Welcome back to your video tutorials. Day number 12. Excel 2013 spreadsheets. Okay, today is number 12 and 12.1. We're gonna be continue working with formatting worksheets. The exercise we're gonna open student files, open unit C, and then open EXC2. We're gonna be using the save as command, and we're gonna save as the health insurance premiums. And these are the different functions that we're going to be using. Okay, we're going to continue format values, change font size, alignments, adjust columns width, insert and delete rows, input a new data. Okay, we are going to have the introduction into conditional formatting. Okay, and we will be applying the required formulas. Okay, so let's go ahead and open our Excel student files. We have unit C. We are gonna continue with EXC2. Okay, so here we are. Okay, so we're gonna be using file or save as command. It's gonna go under our computer and under the Excel folder. Okay, the name of this file is just gonna be health insurance. Okay, so let's see, health insurance premiums. Let's see. Perfect. So right here we have some of the data that we're gonna be using. Okay, here's the title. Here is the corporate office. And basically this is going to be a small table for this company, okay, that they pay the insurance premiums. Okay, now right here we have column A. We have some labels here. We can read the whole label and these other labels here. Okay, so I'm going to bring my pointer up here into between column A and B and resize it. So click hold and resize it until we see the contents of each of these cells. Okay, now that we resize them, okay, remember it's a left click between the line that is dividing A and B in this case. Left click, hold, and drag. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so we have the department, employees. Okay, we have 9 employees in the accounting department, 12 on the legal department, 7 on marketing, 15 on sales, 10 on development. Okay, right here they're asking for a total. Okay, right here we have another label, total. Okay, now let's say that we don't want to remove, no, let's kind of move this, okay? So I'm just going to move this label, okay, total. I'm going to left click, hold it, and drag it over. I'm just going to move it into another, to E4 cell. Okay, here's employees. Again, I'm going to resize this column so that we can read employees clearly. Okay, now right here, let's say that some of these employees, okay, are gonna have family coverage. Enter. Again, we're gonna have to resize this column. Okay. Let's see what else we're gonna have. Okay, it looks like that's it. Okay. Now, how about we say, okay, I made a mistake here and I wanna have family coverage right here instead of employees. Okay. So how about we do this? We just highlight the data, we drag it over into the next column. Okay. Employees, basically just move things around. The family coverage, left click, hold and drag, employees, etc. Okay, and then again we're gonna have to resize our columns. Perfect. Okay, a lot of times we're gonna be moving things around. Okay, it all depends on how the project is going. Okay, and here's the premium. Okay, this is the premium per each of the monthly premium for each employee. Okay, now let's go ahead and start working here. Okay, so basically I don't know, this is just gonna be formatting. Okay, now right here we need a total. Okay, first of all we're gonna get a total for the employees. I'm gonna use the arrow sum, verify that I have the correct function, the correct cells, and hit enter. So there's the total number of employees. Okay, now right here we're gonna get a total. Okay, so we need to create a formula. Okay, so we have nine employees times 543.92, enter, and there's the total. Let's say that over here we want to use a fill handle. Okay, what's gonna happen? Okay, it's not giving me the correct data, right? Why? Because if we check one of them, so instead of using B14, it moves into B15 when we copy the formula using the fill handle. And then instead of using B14, it moves into B16. Okay, we went over this. So in this case, we wanna make sure that we're gonna be using B14 on every single formula. So we click into the formula bar, serving central point at the end of B14. On my keyboard, I'm gonna click on the F4 key, and it's gonna apply the dollar sign before and after the B. Why the B? Because that's the B14. That's the cell that we wanna use for our formulas. And then we're gonna use a fill handle and copy the formula, and this time we're gonna get it correct. Okay, to verify, I'm double clicking to one of the cells, and yes, it's using the correct cells. Double clicking to another one, 7 times 543, correct. Right here is giving me 0 because I didn't copy the formula there. Okay, but if we want to copy the formula, I'm going to copy the formula from above, and this is going to be the grand total. Okay, there you go. Now, make sure you just click on save, and just go ahead and continue formatting this worksheet. Okay, now we start using the merchant center, right? Most of the time when you guys use merchant, why we use merchant center? Because in this case we're using column A, B, C, and D. So I just want my title to be into the center of those 4 columns. Okay, so I'm gonna highlight A1 to D1 and use my merchant center. Okay, and from there again we're gonna just apply a little bit of format. Okay, we have the health insurance premiums. I'm gonna be using the same columns, okay? A, B, C, and D. A2 through D2, and then again C, merchant center. Okay, and then I'm gonna bold that. Yeah, I'm gonna remove the bold. Okay, I'm just gonna resize it a little bit. Another bit. Okay, now right here we have the family coverage. Okay, how about if we use another format? Okay, the other day we use the cell styles. Okay, so from here I'm gonna start using the cell styles, and let's see which one can we use. Okay, I'm just gonna go with accent 2. Okay, I'm gonna bold my labels. Okay, now what else I'm gonna do? Okay, right here we have accounting, legal, marketing, sales, and tour. Okay, how about if we use another cell style? Okay, okay, maybe that's too strong. We can always come back and select something else. Okay, there you go. That's gonna work perfect. Okay. Now this total, how about if this total, we say hey, we want to align that total to the right hand side. Okay. Now right here we're gonna, yeah, that's good. Okay. Now right here, how about if we say A? How about if we select from A4 through D10 and we apply an outside tick border. There you go. Not bad, right? Okay. Um, monthly premium. We have it into 2 different cells. I'm not gonna merge those 2, okay? If you guys merge 2 cells with each cell with different contents, you guys are gonna be losing one of the contents on the cell. Okay, so I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I'm just gonna leave this like that. Or how about if you say no, maybe we're gonna have it together. Okay, so look, I'm not gonna delete premium. I'm just gonna click into the formula bar right before premium, and I'm gonna type in monthly. Once I'm done, we hit enter. This other monthly label, we're gonna click into it to select it, and we can use the leave on the keyboard. Okay. Now, again, I'm gonna be using one of the cell styles. Okay. And this time I'm gonna be using that. I'm gonna apply outside borders. Okay. And besides those outside borders, here I'm gonna apply, let's see, left border because I only select this cell right now. Okay, B14. So you just want to have the little line between. Good. Okay. Already. And make sure that we click and save. Okay, so a couple of clicks, we are formatting this little table that is gonna be easy to read, right? Now, let's go ahead and check the conditional format. Okay. What is the conditional format? The conditional format will give us different options. Okay, for example, maybe we want to highlight the sales rules that are greater than certain amount, or maybe less than, or between, equal. Maybe we want to use a text that contain, etc. Okay, there's different ones. We have top and bottom rules, maybe the top 10 numbers or the top 10 percentage. Okay, we have the data bars, color scales, and icon sets. Okay, from here we could modify. Okay, we could apply a new rule, or we could clear the rules to the cells that we already applied a conditional format, or we could, when once we apply a conditional format, we could also manage those rules. Okay, now in this case, let's say, okay, right here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a small table, of course, right? But let's say that we want to have a different format, okay, depending on the number. Okay, so the greater the number, the greater the field is going to be. Okay, so here's the conditional format. And to do that, see, we could use the data bars. I'm gonna bring my pointer. When I place my pointer right here into the blue area, see, it's applying the fill gradients. Okay, we could use green, red, etc., etc. Okay, so there's different colors depending on what we need. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go with this green. One click, and it's gonna be applied. Okay, so that's the conditional format. Okay, this is just an introduction. Okay, the introduction today to the conditional format, and this is just another example of formatting our worksheet. Okay, besides, I mean, we have all these different fill colors that we could use. Okay, not just the cell styles. Okay, besides the cell styles, we also have the fill. Okay, that we could use to format or apply different colors to our data. Okay, borders are very important. Okay, they're always gonna give us a different look. Okay, thick border, thick border, and there we are. Okay. Well, um, so that is the introduction. Okay, into the conditional format. Make sure you just click on save. Okay, so on this particular project, see, we continue using formatting. Okay, there's one thing here that we need to format. Okay, that's dollars. Okay, I'm just gonna highlight it, and we're gonna apply the dollar sign. If you just click into the down arrow, see, we have for the euro, Chinese, etc. Okay, so we are gonna be using only English. Okay, it's gonna be easier for data to be read. Okay, now how about right here in these two cells, if we say, oh, maybe we want to apply, see, bottom double border. Okay, so all the format, what it's gonna do, all the different format that we apply is gonna make, okay, it's gonna help, and it's to read our data easily. Okay, so there we are, we format values, we change font and size, change alignments, I use the columns. We didn't insert the columns or rows, but we already know how to do that, right? And we input new data, we use the conditional format, and we use, but two different formats. Okay, well, thank you guys, and you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.